everybody, and today we're talking about some maps I made a long time ago. I made a lot of maps for a while when I was doing like D&D games and fantasy worlds and Pokemon stuff. Okay, so the first map here. I don't know what those red splotches are. Oh, I think those are the red desert things where orcs are from in my... I do that a lot. I have orcs from red deserts because it just is a cool idea I had. The sand like heals them. So, yeah. But, I don't know what any of these places are. Savden looks like a desert. Ogden looks weird. Lundarden. Odinsuite. Odinsuite, that sounds cool. And Noden. What does that mean? Why are most of these duns? Why is one not? And Known World. That makes it seem like this is like... Okay, I do that for a while where I do stories where it's like, imagine this universe from a show or movie, and we're set in a fantasy world, and then they go out of the fantasy world, and those islands that I made that are sort of fit the vibe. I did that for a while in like D&D games and stuff. It didn't really work that well. Next is this place, which is a Pokemon map for my Pokemon games that I wanted to do. There was America themed. We have Dark Shadow Hill. It is the like a hill that's been like it's got like a dark cloud that turns Pokemon into dark types and shadow Pokemon. There's also Adamant City. Don't know what that means. I think it's like adamantium, like the metal, because Pokemon named cities after metal. Then there was Warthole Town, weird name, and Shadow Town Ruins. I don't know what that's about. And then there's Mythlar Cave. I have no idea what this place is. I don't know. I don't remember. This is Amorizak. This is also Dark Shadow Hill. This is like a separate version of the map, like a redo, but it doesn't have any labels. But I remember this is Dark Shadow Hill. Then there is yeah, like it does the same thing, but it looks swirly and snowy now. This is the Pokemon White House because this was an America themed region. So yeah, the Pokemon White House, where the Pokemon president lives, also known as the champion of the Pokemon region, and like in the Oval Office, there's a legendary Pokemon, a Pokemon Oval Office. This is the a nuclear power plant that is secretly powered by a nuclear reactor Pokemon. Yeah, I know it's stupid. It was stupid. I was stupid. Okay, this one was like... So D&D has a lot of, like, animal races that are, like, people, but, like, humanoid animals. This was for that, because I was really grasping at straws for D&D maps. I made one about dragons, but, like, mining dragons. Like, the dragons are mining things. That was... Whatever. So, as you can see, there's Crabbeard's Island, Sea Arc Bay. I don't know what that is. Greenshade Forest and Greenshade Castle are for, like... the Lion King or whatever. Jungle of the Moon and Blood Moon Temple and Bumbleton are connected. I think the Blood Moon Temple was supposed to be the Devourer because, yes, he was in the story even back then. I put him in. I tend to reuse characters that don't get used. Like if I can't successfully use the characters, then I'll reuse them. Terror Wing Forest. I have no idea what a Terror Wing is, but it sounds amazing. Draketon, Haunted Mansion, and Stormhound Mountain. So Draketon is like a town of like dragon people, like dragonborns. The Haunted Mansion is a haunted mansion, and then Stormhound Mountain is a mountain where there's a giant storming dog that is scaring everybody. Then there is Sandworm Temple, a temple with like a dragon, like a sand dragon in it, like a Wyoming, I think is how you say that. Whatever. It's like an oasis because there's like a lake there. There's also another one over there with Cacti Land. There's treasure in the lakes, but one of the lakes actually has a dragon in the like around the treasure. There's also the Desert Bandit Hideout. That's where like vulture people look through like spy glasses and like to see what's on the ground. I don't know. It was like Looney Tunes, I guess. It feels like Wile E. Coyote, but it's a mountain full of like vulture bandits. Yeah. Okay, so this is just footnotes of the next map that I'm going to show. So, the Dragonflame Mine is a mine that uses mine dragons, so dragons with like a drill spike. There is the Ford's hammer. It's a hammer that you hit stuff with. It's like for like the dragon forge, which the dragon forge is a forge that uses dragon fire. There's a volcano question mark. I don't know why there's a question mark. There's some guards. I don't know what they're guarding. And then the gauntlet of the gauntlet of the dragon is like a magic item. You put it on your hand and it lets you like breathe fire out of your hand, like because it's got like a dragon mouth on it and it shoots fire out of it like a flamethrower gauntlet. That is just awesome idea. Okay, so this is the map it was for. There's the Spelltech Blimp and the Spelltech Factory. The factory is where the forge is. Actually, the forge is like right next to it. Whatever. They're connected to the mine is not on the map, but whatever. So the thing is, Spelltech is like a company that does like magic technology, and I don't like that concept. But for here, I did the thing. There's also New Spellhaven. It was like Magic New York. A giant cave, just like a cave for a giant. Unhell, the underground city. It's called that because it's underground, so it looks like hell, but it's not. There's the Hell Cave that is full of demons. It's like a gateway to hell. There's Mortimer's Tower and Grimton and the Shrine. That's part of like an evil city that worships a death god, and it's run by Delitz Mortimus, and they're all like zombies. There's Arkport. It was a port, and then there's a ghost ship there. There's the Sea Beast Cave, some train tracks, and the mayor's house is the mayor of of Cloud Town is on they're all on flying islands, and it was just like right below the town. And then there is the Goat Mage's house. The Goat Mage is just like a tiefling mage who hangs out around goats. He's not like a goat who is a mage. Then there is the Colossus, a giant golem mech built to defend Cloud Town. Also there's Cloud Town. So yeah. Next I'll be redesigning public domain characters. So here that is.